And a nice reverse. Brunson's got 17.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Cunningham. He's looking for Duran and finds him. Count that bucket.
Just getting it to the ready-to-fire guy. That's great recognition from Cade.
Brunson against Cunningham. Brunson with another miss. Pistons trailed by 4. It's Hardaway with the drive. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Achua. Bridges for 3. Drills it from outside.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Brunson against Cunningham. And the rejection by Towns. Achua finds Hart. Brunson against Harris. Brunson, no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
The Knicks leading by 7. Bounce pass, Achua. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Cunningham. Here's Duran. And Harris wide open. He nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Achua is out there with Robinson. Then it's Payne. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
Here's Stewart following the score by New York. And there's the call on Precious Achua. That is his first foul of the game.
Team second.
Here's Holland. Beasley the screen, and there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Stewart, a screen for Thompson. 11 feet away.
Not letting the offense get the better of him. Bridges locked in.
Achua finds Brunson. Brunson, hard finish inside.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Holland the pass to Schroeder. That 3 off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Pass to Achua. Robinson against Stewart. New York moving the ball around. Out to Bridges. 5 on the clock. McBride passes to Brunson. That one goes. Count it. And now it's an 11-point New York lead.
Moments left to go. Bravo to Brunson for staying cool.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Pistons making a change here. Fontecchio's checked in. The Pistons shooting 39% from the floor at their best. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Here's Schroeder. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket.
And Stewart, even though he's built a little stocky, can get up off the deck, that time with a huge jam.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. For the Pistons, Tobias Harris is checked in for Fontecchio, and it's Cunningham in for Beasley. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Jalen Brunson. McBride with the ball. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Anunoby. Robinson passes to Anunoby. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. Anunoby's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Towns with the steal. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Beasley's checked in for the Pistons. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Driving inside. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got his first points of the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time. Basketball
IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
And Kate Cunningham has his fingerprints all over sequences like that.
Here's McBride. Off the left rim and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Schroeder.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence. Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Yeah, you don't expect Mikal Bridges to knock you out with a shot from that distance.
Pass to Stewart. Now Schroeder. Beasley with a clean look. The shot's good, and the assist by Schroeder. Beasley's got his first 3 points of the game.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter. Beasley, with the feet set, knocks it in.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. For the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Malik Beasley. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Then for the Knicks, Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. And that one's good. Brunson.
Big miscommunication. on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now Towns. Following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Bridges outside. Hart kicks to Bridges. From deep, Brunson. There's Brunson from deep.
Really quick release there from Brunson. Let that one go in a hurry.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The shot's good from Brunson.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Brunson against Harris. Count it. Brunson's got 32 points in the game.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And so it's the New York Knicks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Coach, this team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not. Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the game. Half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Cunningham is out there with Hardaway. And it's Duren in at the 5. That's the group for Detroit right now. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Towns. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And that one's good. Brunson.
And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
And when it comes to Jalen Duren, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. The Knicks leading by 16. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. And Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Over Cunningham. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Cunningham finds Duren. To the paint. Another shot. A shot off that time. Some solid defense from Hart. The Knicks leading by 18. Here's Brunson. Count that one. Brunson's got 41.
Now, you always hear about the toughness of Brunson. It really comes through when he's taking defenders on inside.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Hardaway for three. Rebounded by Hart.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Brunson kicks to Towns. From 10 feet out. Rebound, Detroit. Cunningham with it. Brunson picks him up. And the shot goes in. Cunningham's got 9 points.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
From deep, Brunson. That shot missing.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. Well, he's leading everyone in points right now. His teammates keep feeding him the ball, and he keeps delivering.
Hardaway for three.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Here's Brunson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Brunson's got 46 points. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Tobias Harris. Allen comes in for Asar Thompson. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cade Cunningham. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Achua, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Stewart passes to Schroeder. Inside. The Pistons working the ball around now. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Stewart's got 5 now.
How about Stewart stretching out the defense, and not something we see from him a ton of times.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
New York leading by 19. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple seasons.
1:05 left to play in the third. Beasley outside. Duren sets the screen for Beasley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For New York, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And Brunson gets it to go.
And unless you have some aerial skills, you cannot pull that off.
Schroeder passes to Duren. Back to Schroeder. It's rebounded by Brunson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The three. Good on the triple. Brunson's got 54 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now here's Beasley. The three. Here's Stewart. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. Why even bring it inside when you've got him on the perimeter? After that quarter, his three-point total stands at 6. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, we've got Miles McBride. OG Anunoby is out there with Achua. Then there's Towns, and it's Payne at the guard position. Here's Towns. It's good. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Payne. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Fires the three. And they get it back. Shoots the three. No good from Beasley. The Knicks shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Here's McBride. The kick out to Anunoby. And here is Achua. Clock at 4. Lets it go from deep. The shot missing. The Pistons have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. To the inside. And the dunk by Stewart.
Nice decision-making by Schroeder there with a terrific assist.
The Knicks leading by 22. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So for the Pistons, Reed comes in for Holland. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And New York with a change here too. Brunson's checked in. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Brunson draws the double. Anunoby finds Towns. 6 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Good But he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
McBride bounce pass. Brunson, good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Harris dishes to Cunningham. There's the three. Harris's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And here's Brunson outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Good.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
Here's Brunson. Up and in on the layup.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Down low. Here's Durant.
Teammates got to love playing with Cade Cunningham. I mean, this guy plays so unselfish, on-time, on-target passing.
Brunson against Cunningham. And again, New York with the triple.
He's been an absolute marksman the entire second half. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. It's rebounded by Anunoby. New York's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And good. He hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Cunningham against Brunson. Offline with his three. The Knicks have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Towns the pass to Brunson. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New York.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And that one drops for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
We love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Pass to Stewart from downtown, bangs home the trifecta.
And Stewart just preparing himself ahead of the catch to be in rhythm for that jumper.
Brunson outside, puts up a deep three. That one no good. And it's Detroit's ball. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Love seeing Cade zip back in transition and doing everything he can to convert on the break.
Up top, McBride. Guarded by Hardaway. Up top, McBride.